A very good evening and welcome to the University of Nairobi. The program for today is Campus Politics. Most of you outside there don't know the University of Nairobi is divided into different faculties and campuses. Today, we are at the Chiromo campus, the Faculty of Science and Technology. And we will discuss with the different individuals on what it takes to rise into power and lessons that one learn as they rise to the governance position of the Chiromo campus. So, niko na mwenzangu hapa leo. Welcome to the show. Welcome again.
Yes.
Yeah, once again, just introduce yourself to someone who is watching. Who are you and which course do you study? And what's your ultimate goal? I know you are in the race to the gubernatorial seat. Yeah.
Hello, fellow students. My name is Owino Ogutu Otieno. I'm a third-year student. I'm pursuing Bachelor of Science in Statistics, Department of Mathematics, Faculty of Science and Technology. And today, I'm really thrilled to present myself here, not just as a student, but as a candidate for UNSA chairperson seat, what we call Governor, Faculty of Science and Technology.
Thank you so much, Owino. So just to be direct on the today's topic,
Yes.
there's someone there in first year student who has just joined the University of Nairobi, and he or she doesn't know the right individual to vote for during this seat. How can you convince there's a new person to vote for you as a candidate for the UNSA gubernatorial seat, the Chiromo campus?
Oh, thank you so much. So I believe I'm the best candidate and the perfect match for the Chiromo's leadership. That's UNSA chairperson seat. Because my unwavering dedication to amplifying students' voices and proving and solving the challenges that students are facing currently, that's guaranteed. Let me talk a little bit of my leadership journey at the University of Nairobi, the skills I've gained that have equipped me to be whom I am today, and the confidence I have that for sure, if I get into that leadership, I take the mantle, then Chiromo is always safe, will be safe. Even if we can't achieve everything, but we'll initiate, we'll start something, we'll challenge the next leadership to come, that no, everything is possible. That what if, the impossibilities, being limited is only now, but in reality, what if we say, yes, we can, then we'll do it.
Yes, we can.
So let me talk a little more. When I joined the University of Nairobi, I began with being a class for my course, that's Bachelor of Science in Statistics. From there, before the end of the same academic year, 2021-2022, I was elected as the Secretary General Monday, where I served for the whole academic year until 2023, that's the last academic year.
Secretary General for what?
Mathematics Association of Nairobi University.
Okay.
So through this organization, I learned a lot, and I gained a lot of skills that have equipped me and gave me a lot of insights into the leadership that I believe if I take this position of UNSA chairpersons, then I'm going to deliver. Why do I believe this? Leadership. Some great men do say that leaders are born, others say that leaders are molded.
Sure.
But what do I say? The question I leave to the fellow comments to answer. What I can say, they are all right. Everyone is right. Some leaders were born leaders, others were molded into leadership. Yes. So what makes a leader outstanding is that a leader, the real leader that Congress needs, the current University of Nairobi needs, is someone who will go get power from there and then bring back this power to the comrades. After the victory, The leader should bring all comrades on board, bring what we call inclusivity, equality for all, the unity we want at the university. Because I believe some few years ago, like 3, 4, 5 years, we were all strangers. You didn't know me, I didn't know anyone. But today we are so much privileged to be at the premium world-class University of Nairobi. But why now keep this what in a hatred? Like we becoming enemies amongst ourselves. Because also believes that if we can leave the inner hatred, the inner challenge we have between ourselves, then it will be our turn, everyone's turn to shine and get involved. If we work together. So I believe in teamwork. That's what I'm saying. The right leadership should be someone who knows, who believes, and is a firm believer in what we call teamwork. He goes there, he brings the power, brings all comrades on board, and now ask them, now we have won. This is the time to work. This is the responsibility. This is the real duty we need to deliver to this. Now advise me, bring my ideas on board. This is what I share during my campaigns as my manifestos, the priorities. Now bring your ideas on board. We write them with comrades. I'll hold a kind of an event, or maybe I call it a meeting with fellow comrades, those who are more active and interested into students' welfare politics. Then we come up with ideas. If we decide, now let's begin with this agenda, let's begin with this problem, then I ask them, which recommendations, which suggestions do you have on how to approach this challenge? Because let me tell you something, I believe that everybody is a whole book. There are a lot of wisdom, there are a lot of knowledge you can get from everyone. It's just that some people are not keen on it. There are a lot of things everyone you meet you can learn from them. So bringing the power to the students, letting them work, guide you on what to do, that's the real leadership that can work, and for sure will deliver the achievements. As much as maybe we can't achieve everything once, but we'll set a pace, we'll be the pace setters, the initiators of this change. Because University of Nairobi, as I'm seeing right now, you walking through this lecture hall, you see there are fans everywhere. The seats used to be comfortable, there are a lot of staffs interesting, but right now they are not functional. This tells you that some years ago, before we joined, this was a premium, indeed a true world-class university, which it deserves to be. But what brings us down is the leadership. If we as the youth, the change makers, we keep electing incompetent and uninformed leaders who doesn't even know what UNSA is, what UNSA entails, what he or she should do in UNSA, what do students expect.
Just to interrupt on a little bit, you talked about you do have your council or students that you put ideas together and then come up with a strategic plan for you as a leader now to fight them, or let me say to put them into place.
Implement them.
To implement them,
work on them. So what I said is that after the victory, that's now when the real work begins. So after getting the power, personally I'm a leader, but to get to the leadership, I must play what we call politics. After playing the politics, I get the power to now be the leader. And I bring that power to the comrades who believed in me, had faith in me, trusted in me, supported me, and now become a leader, bring them on board. And I ask them, comrades, now we have power.
Yes, so on inclusivity, before you proceed, on inclusivity matters. Have you ever done a questionnaire or just a poll on assessment? Let me say the first year and the second year students, because in most cases, from our previous research, we found out that the people who always go for the gubernatorial seat are people, they always mobilize the third years and the fourth years, and then the fourth years and third years, they just tell the first year that you have to vote for this person without assessing the person. So how have you managed to assess yourself so that the person who recently joined the University of Nairobi is well versed that this is the person I should vote for? How do you reach the people who are just new in the varsity?
Okay, I'm not sure if I should answer that because it might be a kind of non-disclosure matter because that's a
Yeah.
political strategy or move that currently we are working on as a team to bring all students, junior students on board. And I guess maybe if I share it at this moment, some of my opponents might use it as well. So I guess in the next, God willing, if this is our destiny
Yeah.
and we are victorious, we'll
Yeah.
come back again. We have another interview and then I explain how it went.
It's okay. Another first question.
Yes.
Do you believe that the previous governors
Yeah.
were unreachable? Or once you get the seat, you as a winner,
Yes.
you're now sensitizing for campaigns.
Yeah.
Once you get the seat, utapatikana ama wewe pia itakuwa ni mteja na mablue ma grades?
Yeah. Okay. So what I know about leadership, the first question I can ask is a rhetorical one.
Yeah.
What do you expect from leadership? You as a comrade at personal level, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Do you expect just these small handouts during campaigns? Do you expect now to be seen campaigning with a leader? What do you expect after 1 month? Because these campaigns will only run for what? One single month.
Yeah.
What do you expect after that? Will you be safe during swearing in that
Yeah.
now this is the right team? This is the right person I wanted to take this month?
Yeah.
So what I believe in is about action. Which impact, which legacy do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Which mark do you want to leave behind? And why does it matter? That's the question. So that means the way we spend our time matters because I believe, I'm a firm believer in this, I always say it, quote it, in an invaluable concept of time, of how you use your time changes your reality, and your reality controls your destiny, and your destiny controls what we call legacy. Which mark will you leave behind when you are gone, when now you are no more? That's the question. So it defines and it determines how every 24 hours of your leadership in that office, what are you doing to students? What do they expect and what do they want you to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've talked about the politics of handouts, and we know at times it influences the outcome from what we've seen.
Yes, yes.
And I know you have your strategies, which we will not reveal online, on how you will maneuver to get to the high seat of the governance. So, one thing, there's that student who is sleeping in hostels, and the hostels are not well managed.
Yeah.
There's that student
Yes.
who maybe needs to do his or her research here, the way these guys are doing, and they need Wi-Fi connectivity. How will you manage that? You are the voice for them, since you will be the leader of the faculty of technology.
Yeah. So allow me to first begin with the question one. Well, that was about handouts. So personally, I believe and I'm more interested in developing others, building, developing, nurturing, and growing other people around myself.
Yeah.
Building and empowering commerce, because I believe that's the right thing to appreciate, acknowledge, and recognize those who supported you, have been by your side throughout your life or at some point in your life. Yeah, what do you do for them?
Yeah.
Because for someone to believe you, sacrifice themselves, you should actually appreciate themselves.
Yeah.
The second question is about the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi, the
hostels.
facilities, the hostels.
Yeah. So currently, I'm working with a private partnership. That's one of the fastest resolutions to the issue of internet connectivity and high cost of buying these data. Network data, Airtel and Safaricom as well. So this private partnership with the Wi-Fi company, they are ready to connect the entire university campus and as well as the hostels with their Wi-Fi.
Yes.
But then there will be something small they will be charging at a discounted price, which means like 2 hours is only 5 shillings, unlimited, and it's very strong. In every floor there is Wi-Fi. And then 10 bob does like 3 hours, 20 bob 6 hours. So you see how much discounted. They know working on how to repair or maybe improve
university Wi-Fi and connectivity at the Chiromo faculty might take quite well. So we need at least an alternative before that's done. But I also believe that once we work together with students, with the administration, we'll have Wi-Fi and connectivity improve this faculty. Because for sure, Chiromo campus has no Wi-Fi connectivity. Chiromo campus has no infrastructure completely. So in my leadership, I'll be cooperating and working closely with some individuals and some to bring more events into this campus in ways I'll share later. So I don't want to share them so much right now. So that infrastructure can improve. No, as much as you are having a lot of events here, engagements, everything, university will be as like, no, there are no infrastructure here. So I believe we can work on that as well. But I know it's not a one-time thing, but we are just pace setters. We are initiators.
In every governance, there's always the positive and the negative side. We will not tire to talk about the positive side. What one lesson have you learned from the previous governance? One positive lesson.
The previous government actually, that if you get into the leadership, you don't have even a single idea about what that office is, you'll have a great challenge. If you get into the leadership with self-interest, that you think you get there, now you'll become maybe what and everything. What you need to do, what I've learned is that you get to this leadership, build your networks, get to engage with corporate world, connect these students, build them, engage with other leaders. There are a lot of opportunities outside here. Just that we, the student leaders we have been having, they are so much dependent on administration. But in reality, staffs are busy delivering their duties with their people. That's what they are being hired for, they're being paid for. But now student leaders, their duty should be what? Going to lobby opportunities, sourcing these partners, donors. There are lots of things. University of Nairobi is a world-class university,
and we must
direction.
And we must make sure we maintain the world-class standards. So one last question before we wind up. Being a leader is a burden. You cannot do everything alone, and I'm sure you know that. Do you have structures in place that will help you maneuver? Because you as a governor, you should have someone or an eye that checks, is there Wi-Fi connectivity?
Sure. So, there are a lot of recommendations that I would like to submit before the Senate and the Student Council leadership once, God willing, we get elected. These hostels, there should be a Congress lady who is in charge of that hostel. Someone who is in charge is about Millennium Hall. Like if there's any issue there's any requirement that should be made or maintenance, reports are submitted on time. And there's also, this person is committed to also helping us to push it, keep pushing it and reminding over and over again. At times it might be lame administration, but what if our leaders are the people who are not committed to pushing our issues? Once they submit, they are relaxed. They're waiting for administration to just work on them like that.
So just continue.
So there are a lot of issues. We do have issues with street lights. These street lights, we realize most times they are not working. And it's a bit challenging working at night
for security purposes.
We also have issues with our hostels. Like washrooms are in pathetic condition. So what can we do about it? We can challenge the administration. I know maybe because our students have been paying fee for this now the third year since the hiking of accommodation fee to over 45,000. And this was done to improve the infrastructure. Why nothing has been done? So we can challenge the administration through student leadership, which is UNSA, because UNSA is what? UNSA is the champion, is the voice of Congress. So whoever they take there to represent them matters a lot. Well, is either this person will deliver or the person will mess them up. So as I was saying, there are a lot of issues. Like when it comes to ourselves, you can decide maybe as leadership, we organize the fundraising and we say our students can't live in such pathetic washrooms, never. Not at the premium University of Nairobi. We organize a fundraising, we invite highly profile individuals, alumni from the University of Nairobi. We organize. And trust me, even before we can articulate that, the university and Kenyan government will be embarrassed and they will decide, no, we have funds, let's disperse and now repair this workshop.
Yeah, so Mr. Owino, as we wind up, what is one advice you can give that one student who is just joining, who has just joined the University of Nairobi in first years and maybe thinks that to join politics I need to be in third year like Owino some years to come to start my career in the political seat, or should he or she start at an early age? Because I heard your story that you started long ago. Yeah, you started as a class rep in the Bachelor of Science in Statistics, then later Secretary General for the mathematics and students. So what one advice can you give the person?
If today I'm to give advice based on my own experience and journey into this leadership, and I will tell students that once you join university, you are anywhere, even outside there. Be with the right people, the people who can build you, can help you build yourself, can help in the journey of what you want. Someone who can push you. The way they push themselves also challenges you to push yourself. That of course you can make it. If I did, you can make it. Just be ready to learn and relearn. And when it comes to leadership and voting, I believe that you should evaluate people at level. Their competence. You can't elect a leader who can't be on table to negotiate on your behalf. What can you expect? You need someone very competent, very outstanding, and vibrant fight for you, and to make sure as an advocate for your welfare. So, as a challenge, I'm requesting for students to vote for me, and together we'll bring and see that the changes, the improvements they need, whether in those of staff, the messes, schools are pathetic, the qualities too low, like boring, the staff's customer care is worse, and everything. Even the capacity of those messes can't accommodate even 1%, or let me talk about 5% of students. It's impossible. So what are the institution doing about this? We can't cook in hostels. Men can't serve us. The prices of foodstuffs have increased tremendously outside here. What are they going to do? Can we have maybe a private partnership to help our messes? You can have private, or if that's not possible, why can they hire new people who can cook? I believe
rather than just stacking on the same old dogs. We understand.
I believe they call it, there's some kind of food, even if you cook at home, no one will eat. So why are they punishing students? We are not slaves. We are students. We are intellectuals. And kindly, this is the university. This is our university. Please serve us.
I think that was a great advice and also a parting shot. What's your? Do you play games apart from politics? What do you do?
Of course, I'm so much interested in table tennis. I was passionate about it even from high school. So these days I have a lot of stuff to attend to, so I'm not that committed to it fully. So as leisure, I do play it as a leisure kind of thing.
I think sorry for that. Just one parting shot, looking at the camera. That one person voting. Because we were.
Wino Butochen. I repeat, as the governor aspirant, I present myself here today as I believe University of Nairobi and the entire Faculty of Science needs a very competent, vibrant, and action-oriented leader who won't go there, who is not campaigning with propaganda, and at the end of the day will deliver nothing to Congress. You need someone who, once they get to the leadership, they will articulate and they will include all students and bring them to University of Nairobi needs leadership and inclusivity. So I challenge everyone, every comrade, every student who is watching this, kindly vote for competence, vote for the leadership you need. Don't be what? Blackmail to vote for someone who can't deliver, someone who won't do anything for students. So this is the time for change. The change is now. Na sisi as team Owino Gutu, we believe in kusema na kutenda. Be blessed.
Thank you so much. It was a great conversation with Owino Gutu. We as the Glytlex family, we wish you all the best. We will be following the campus politics from now till the election is done and also after the elections. And we will also discuss with other people who are vying the seat for the gubernatorial. And now students, and to you, you're the ones who will choose the best governance. Otherwise, we wish you all the best and thank you so much for coming.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure too. Till we meet again, guys. Bye-bye.